mercy. Ain't no mercy.
Mission Impossible Fallout is directed by Christopher McQuarrie, who directed the last Mission Impossible movie, Rogue Nation. Not the first. The first one is Mission Impossible. And is the story of Ethan Hunt and his crew. After a mission has gone wrong, the villain, played by Sean Harris, is out to use nuclear explosives around the world, and the Ethan Hunt and his team had to find him and locate him and stop him to make sure that nothing goes wrong. It's kind of the same plot as most of the movie. There's a bad guy who wants to use bombs and terrorist stuff, and Ethan Hunt is running everywhere, jumping through helicopters and doing death-defying stunts that could possibly kill him. You're a crazy man, Tom Cruise. And these are kind of the things that you people expect from a Mission Impossible movie at this point, because this is the sixth movie as of now. So you are by now might have a slight idea of what to expect from this movie. And this movie, while does have some of those elements that is really Mission Impossible, it does a lot of other things differently that makes it stand out. That's particularly the direction and the action and the way the story plays out. And that is what made me kind of fall in love with this movie. I honestly think this is one of the best action movies of this year. In an action movie standpoint, it is fantastic. The action scenes are directed so beautifully. No shaky cam whatsoever. It is clear. You can see what's going on. It is fast paced. And unlike most action movies where they might have one great action sequence and the rest of the action scenes are kind of just there, every action sequence in this movie is outstanding. It is memorable, and the movie is just fast paced. Like, it's non-stop. There's like no breathing room in this film. And that is what I kind of love about this movie. How it is a mission against time. You feel like this mission is impossible. You feel like these characters are having a hard time. And that's what I feel like is so great about this film. That the mission does feel impossible. And that makes this film all the more entertaining. Tom Cruise, Simon Pegg, and Rebecca Ferguson, Alec Baldwin, Henry Cavill, they were all great. The cast here is fantastic. In particular, Henry Cavill, who I think is a standout here. I think he does a fantastic job in his role. I'm not going to reveal what kind of character he plays out in the film because I feel like that will get into spoiler territory. But I honestly love what he did with his character, and the back and forth between Ethan Hunt and Henry Cavill I thought was great and was handled very well. So aside from the cast and action and direction, which is all fantastic, I have to say that this is a beautiful looking movie. The shots and cinematography here is amazing. This is probably the best looking Mission Impossible movie I've seen. It really does stand out from all the others in terms of its look. And the pacing is fast, editing is fantastic. I honestly cannot find a major flaw with this film because it goes so fast but does everything so well with its action, its story, and its characters, and puts these characters in situations that feel dire. I cannot really find much wrong about this film. If there is one nitpick that I would probably put out, I will say that the movie does have a similar plot, does feel similar to all the others, just because it does have a few beat to beat stuff that makes it a Mission Impossible movie. But it's done well. It's done very well, and it makes it feel like it's a Mission Impossible movie. So despite it not being anything much new, I don't see it as a giant negative that I could pinpoint from this film. It's just a little nitpick that I noticed while watching this film that I felt like people would seem to notice after watching so many of these movies for so many years, but did not really bother me. So I don't. That's basically the only thing I could probably pinpoint that's like a negative for this film. Overall, Mission Impossible Fallout is an action-packed, well-directed, well-choreographed, well-paced action film that's exciting from start to finish, with great characters and great moments that are still memorable. Probably some of the best in the entire series, since I would say Rogue Nation. Yeah, possibly Rogue Nation. And honestly, in my opinion, this is probably the best Mission Impossible movie. I'm going to give Mission Impossible Fallout an A+. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please leave a like, subscribe, comment, and I will see you guys next time.
The flame. I torture you. I'm a slave to your game.